Hey guys, it's me, Scam Likely here. I said I was going to change my name, but I haven't done that yet because I can't really commit to anything in my life. Anyways, I wanted to do a quick review on this game I've been playing, Forager. I got it in the Humble Bundle September. That's what the month this is, right? September? The September Humble Bundle pack. And I really wanted to play, first I wanted to play Catherine. That was the big thing in there. But then I saw Forager in there, and I'd been seeing it on Steam a few times, and honestly, I really thought I should give it a try. I didn't really go in with any expectations. You know, I pay $13 a month to Humble Bundle. Usually there's like one big game that I want, and $13 is way cheaper than it sells for anyway, and a lot of times I don't even really touch all of the smaller games that come with it, but I'm really glad I tried Forager. It got me hooked, at least for a little bit. I've played it straight for the last couple of days now, to be honest, but I'm kind of getting burned out on it now because I don't really see a lot of replayability, and I'm getting to the end of the game where it's kind of a slog. But I guess before I get into that, I could probably talk about what kind of game this really is, right? First thing to talk about this game is like what kind of game it is. It's very similar to Minecraft, to Terraria, in that it is a collectathon, it is a build-a-thon. Although much more unlike those, it's more like Legend of Zelda in as far as the combat goes, the movement goes. Like a lot of the NPCs, when they talk to you, it's all kind of funny, cheeky, you know, that kind of thing. But the combat's basically if Legend of Zelda was a collectathon, was a resource builder kind of thing, you know. The reason I would say it's a lot more like that than an actual like Minecraft thing on its own, because in Minecraft and Terraria, which I'm going to keep comparing this to, you can build your own homes and stuff. There's a lot of customization for what you can do, but you can't really build a home, as far as I can tell, at least from what I've seen. I've played 28 hours according to Steam, and I haven't really gotten to a point where I can build a home. I mean, I can put up fences, I can put up roads and stuff, but the actual act of building a home doesn't really seem to be a big thing for me. There's plenty of other things, though. I mean, I'm still having a good time. The combat's good, and there's this part of my brain that activates anytime I play something like Tetris, where if I'm seeing a big collection of something and slowly grinding that down into nothing, feels good. And that's kind of where I'm at with this game, because the way that resources just pop up after you kill them, kill the resources, after you mine them, cut them down, whatever it is. Again, bonus, you only need like one tool. That's something I hate about Minecraft and Terraria. You have to have like 5 different tools to do. You have your pickaxe, that's it. That's all you have to do for anything. I like that. So after you're done taking care of something, it comes back on its own eventually. And when it comes back, I mean, if you leave one area for a while, they all come back. You come back to a big horde, and it's real satisfying to take it down and see all that green spot, you know? So the kind of building that you can do is like, if you can't build your own houses, what can you build? You build more buildings that let you build other items and construct other items. There's a lot more crafting than actual building in my experience in this game, which is good because, well, it's not that it's good on its own necessarily, but they handle it really well. In order to unlock the really high-end tier stuff, which is about where I'm at now, which is starting to just make me completely stop caring, to be honest, because that's the kind of guy I am when it comes to these games. You can set them to automatically, you can set these buildings to just automatically keep churning out, keep crafting whatever it is that you wanted to craft, right? So in order to make sure that you can have all of the items, you know, going at the same time that you want, you just create a whole bunch of them, and it's fine because all the basic buildings, they're cheap. You can get them with like rocks and minerals and stuff. The problem I'm having now is now that I'm towards the end of the game and I don't actually really know what the end game is supposed to be. I don't know when you're supposed to stop, but I think I'm getting to that point, because right where I'm at right now is the part where, in order to craft things, I mean, you've got to wait for the buildings to actually craft them for you, but all this end game stuff, it takes forever to do. It's such a grind at this point for me, because when you level up, you can spend your level up points not necessarily upgrading stats. There are specific items that you use, like they're like jewel orbs or gem star orbs or whatever. Soul orbs, I think is what they're called. You can use those to increase how much HP you have, how much damage you do, how long you can get before you get tired, because there's actually like an HP, so there's like an energy / hunger meter. So I like that for survival games. But when you level up, that's how you unlock new things. That's how you unlock new buildings and new technologies and materials. But I'm at the point right now where leveling up is so slow, and also, so is crafting all the items that I need. The items that I need in order to continue to level up quickly, because instead of just... You get experience for doing a little bit of everything, you know, in this game, but again, it's just grind at this point that, like, I have to use potions or use scrolls to give myself experience, but the items I need are so rare, and then even when I actually do get those items, it takes forever to craft. So, that's kind of unfortunate, because the rest of the game is cool. I like the technology tree a lot. Technology tree is very interesting to me in that you can go in 4 different directions, and it reminds me a lot of the Final Fantasy XII job board, I think is what it was called. The job board where you start off with a couple of options, you pick one, and then it opens up options to the left and right, and then you can just keep expanding whatever direction that you want. You can go agricultural, economic, magical, and industrial. That was the last one. You can go in whatever direction you want. And I'm at the point right now where I've got about like 57 out of 60 total that I need to actually finish all of them. And the last ones that I have are passives that didn't really do much for me, so I kind of left those ones for last. But I've unlocked all the major stuff at this point. But again, it's just it's kind of a grind. It's really fun at first, but that's kind of the point where I just start to check out. I don't really like grinding unless it's Final Fantasy 14. I think is the only thing I can really grind in, so I'm not really feeling it on this game. I've never been big on Minecraft. I liked Terraria for a little while, and probably about as much as as long as I liked this. But if you guys have subscribed to the Humble Bundle, I definitely recommend taking time to look at this one. Give it a few hours. You might get hooked on it like I did. It's a solid game, good gameplay. The graphics are cute. The comedy, the comedy, the writing. It's funny. I like it. It's cute. It's kind of cheeky. There's one thing I really like. There's a miner. This is an example. I guess I'm going to spoil one of the things I like, but there's a lot of them. There's one miner who, whenever you unlock a new area, like you start off on a small island, and whenever you have enough money, you can buy land to expand the lands that you can go to. So there's a miner, and you find him on his island, and he's just mining away at this giant, massive ore. And when you start beating on it, he keeps doing his thing. But when you completely destroy this ore, it doesn't come back. And he talks to him, and he says, "That's all I've been doing my entire life. I have no purpose now. I don't know what to do with myself." And every time you talk to him afterwards, he's lost. You've taken away this man's sole reason for living. God, I love it. I love it. If someone asked me, let me try that again. If someone were to ask me, would I buy this game? I would say I would buy the Humble Bundle that it's in for $13. I would say do that. That's pretty good. It's well worth the time that I spent doing it. I had a good time playing it. I don't really feel like I have a lot of replayability, but for those of you guys who are into achievements, there's a lot of them. So if you like achievements, if you like building stuff, you like Legend of Zelda style, top-down combat, I say go for it. Give it a shot. Play it for a few hours. Maybe you might get hooked on it like I did. That's it. All right, I just want to get that out there. I said I'd be doing some more reviews, and I haven't really done anything in a while because, death in the family, but, All right, that's it. Thanks, guys.